Hello, and I hope you're having a good morning, good evening, good time zone. We are going to be working on the mushroom house again, trying to get it finished, and then if there's time, I'm going to pop into the creative server and work on a building for the cup farm, so it looks a little bit nicer. Let's see, I need red glass. Finish this up. And then maybe this needs to come down a couple more blocks. So I gotta move this out. Hopefully no more zombies come up. Do I have dirt so I can just cover that? I have some grass and some dirt. Let's just cover this up. And make it a little safer here. And I'll go get some more dirt if there's any in the storage here. Try to cover up some of these holes. Dirt, 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 dirt. Any dirt. Maybe under misc. A little bit of dirt here. Grab like 4 stacks to cover everything up. And which way is mushrooms? Over here. Just covering these holes so I don't have to worry about falling in them. I can set up scaffolding easier. And if there are any mobs spawning for some reason, they can't get up here. That looks a little better. Though it's very pointy, so let's do this. That's better. Hey, good morning, CBY. There's another hole around here. Let's get this not floating. That's better. I knew there was another spot. What are the light levels? We're gonna need to put something down there. Let's grab frog lights if I have any. Frog lights. That should do. Okay, now that I can safely put scaffolding down, let's see. Let's come down one more or two more. Maybe one more, and then we just dip down a little bit in the center here. Let me get some slime blocks. Oh, more glass. Look at this mushroom build. And then I have to go see if we have sea lanterns at the Guardian Farm, because I want to light up the cap. Speaking of lighting things up. Any other spots that I just created? Let's do one here. And just to be safe, do one there. I'll just have to keep an eye out and see if anything spawns. That's the only problem with these pink flowers. Alright, let's do there, there. Don't want to come down to... No, I think just coming down one and then having some areas where it drips down some more would be good. dark already. Sleep. Hey, Esther. Thank you. I gotta get some white glass to put in here on the top part. I might come down the sides a little bit and do spots kind of like how Tyler has, and I think that's ABK's. Yeah, it's ABK's. You can't go on leaves, which is kind of stupid. Here, and we'll do this. Get this done, and then come around and add the little droops to the side. There. So one thing about scaffolding well, there's two things I don't like: the shifting issue and the fact that if you go too quickly, it doesn't always place. Let's see. And I'm out of scaffolding. I guess I also need to start thinking about an interior for this. The upstairs, the cap is going to just have some lights probably centered here, so it glows kind of at night. But I need to build like an actual like living space in here to make it a real house. So I'll have to section this off some, which means I'll probably go look and see what other people did at their mushrooms and get some inspiration. Because Minecraft houses of any type are not my forte. I generally build functional buildings and not like actual houses. Alright, now we go around and we droopify it a little bit. So, in the center, we do 3 and 1 down. Huh. Okay. Let's fix that before it drives me crazy. Because this is an even build, so that. And then is that centered? It appears to be. And then centered one here. Yep. And I'll eat because I've been falling and jumping and running. Let me switch that. I was messing with Tyler last night, but if something comes up, I'd rather have my sword. Okay, let's get a wide look at this. Maybe droop it down in the corners too. How many do I have here in the corners? It's 6 between the two. There are 6 single ones between the twos, so let's see. If I droop down those, and then do that. Yeah, I think that works. So all of them come down by 1, and then the middle 2 come down by 2. So 1, a 2. Yeah, it's not looking bad. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. Alright. Let's go to the Guardian Farm and see if there are any sea lanterns. Because I think they'll work the best in there for lighting because the frog lights have that texture to the side of them. centipedes, and I decided to fly into a fence. And now I just gotta figure out Guardian Farms to the left. And then to the right. Let's get this so we can go faster. Alright, Guardian Farm. Oh good, there's a dolphin. I think one of the farms I went to... Oh, I didn't get it here. Didn't get the dolphin's grace. And I picked up halfway. Wait, no, it's down. Community use. Ooh, the mini blocks are nice. No sea lanterns. I don't remember how you make sea lanterns. It's shards and crystals. Oh, crystals right here. You need more than that. Let's try to do 2 stacks of them because it doesn't have to be solid. A little over 2 stacks will be fine. Press forward for Dolphin Highway. I had an issue with this last time. There we go. We have to put this in Discord and let them know that sometimes you don't get Dolphin's Grace coming from here. And there again, I picked up at the midway point. And we'll switch this back. And it's dark again. And let's see, how do I want to do this? I suppose the best way is to start here and make a dome. And the best part of these are they don't have to be directional. these torches anymore. How is this side different? Because apparently I did that. Okay, and then now I need slime. And then I can just punch. No, that needs to go down. And then out again. There should be one there anyway. Yeah, there's a ring all the way around. Alright, and then that. No, wait, am I? Brain, you didn't brain right. No. Oh wait, that was right. Is there one under here? There's not. And then we're up on the corners. Let's see if that looks... That should be okay, and I can step in more. Okay, so over here I want to be... So it would work better if this thing had been the same on every side. Let's do this. And then we need to go up here. And then here we are up. This goes here. No, that's where this needs to go. That. Then we go back up. And then we're in. So it should be that. Didn't need that. Alright, now we just go in one more on each of these. And I'll get the slime out when it's all done. Then we're down here again. And I may have to go back and get more of these. That goes there. There. Nope. There. And then up here. Reach you there. There. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. It might not be as dome-shaped as I was thinking it would be, but I also, again, didn't make this even all the way around. Then this goes here. Here, and cut some of that out. Then it's more of a square up here. No torches hanging around still. Plenty of light. Okay, let's go down here and get all of this out, and then I will see exactly how it is. That doesn't look bad except for all the pink slime currently. I need to fill that in so I don't see concrete. Punch that out. Fill. And then concrete is there. No more concrete. So now I just need to get all of this Any more pink slime? No. I shouldn't need this out here anymore. So let's run and collect all of it. And then I can work on the pink glass and the white glass and then the interior. And I don't care if I get all of this back. I have a shulker of it and a bamboo farm. And a wool farm. Alright, can I sleep? But let's collect as much as possible. Just so items aren't floating around the server that don't need to be. Well, this was a full shulker, so it'll tell me how much was missing by a stack and a little bit. Ah, there's some. There's some more. Any on top of the tree. Okay, well, I may have had some in my pocket when I left here. Wait, there's 51. So I'm missing 9 pieces, which I think I took with me to my base last night when I left. Okay, so pink glass, white glass. Pink, put the red away. Toss the concrete. Lights. Oh, this is just random junk. I don't know why I have that many arrows. Oh, from fighting the skeletons. I do know why. Okay, dye box. Actually, I probably have enough of these little flowers sitting around to dye. Oh, I gotta make dye first. That would help. Gray. What a gray glass. Oh, from the underside here. Alright, let's now try to... I need that slime back. Now, how am I doing this? I guess I should start curving from the outside. So, actually, I guess I just start right here and go up. If I was smart, I'd just do a small spot and work my way up, but if I do that, I'll end up liking it and have to do this anyway, but if I don't do it, I'll have a problem, so... And then I'm probably going to get some quartz and do some accents, kind of like how Tyler has there. Alright, let's do 2 and see how this looks. I am going for more pointy mushroom instead of round mushroom. I think that'll be okay. I am going to need a lot more pink glass. Don't need light levels. And then what I'll do is I'll step in one and go up. And probably do 3 for the next one. And hope I can get this to come to a point. And then I will come back with the white glass and put in the spots. Okay, and then up. Ooh, I should have put a beacon in there. Maybe I will actually do that. Go around once. Though I should probably check and see, because sometimes the districts don't like having extra beacons. Go post that in Discord real quick and find out. Spring District, Spring District, Spring District. Where is the Spring District? Now I know we have a Spring District thread somewhere. Oh, it's in the events and projects. Okay, I'll wait and see what people say before putting the beacon in. But I think if I got a beacon in there and had 4 beams going up, I'll just make it so you can't actually see the beacon pyramid. And those should be solid blocks. That. So I'll have to remove those top 4 and probably replace them with glass. You're gonna despawn. I'm not coming to get you. I will come get you though. And you, since I can just hop up. out of glass. Okay, pink dye. Beacon here for jump boost would be good. Which is probably just what I would leave it as if I can put one up. Because jump boost is fun. It helps you frolic through the flowers. Okay, how's that looking? Shape-wise, I think it's okay. I do need to go up 2 more because I want to go up by 1 every time. We'll check and see how this looks with this height to it. Okay, and then now go like that. Let me actually just go up 1, 2, 3. I gotta do 4 this time. I think that'll look okay if it keeps going up like that. It's gonna be a pointy mushroom, but that's what I want. And then I'll probably stop going up as many once I get a little further in. But I think this is a good start for that. And it's not like glass is terrible to break. They really need to give us some kind of enchantment for breaking glass easier. Like, it would make sense if Silk Touch takes less time, or takes more time than something like Fortune, but they take about the same time as far as I know, or the exact same time. So if you want to preserve the glass, maybe it takes longer to mine, but if you want to just get rid of it because you don't care, let Fortune go through it quickly, or just make haste work on it. Or make a new enchant that doesn't work with, oh no, it would have to work with Fortune and Silk Touch, and just call it like Glass Breaker or something. It lets you break glass quicker. I mean, that makes sense to me. that. For a mushroom that I'm winging, I'm actually quite happy with how this is turning out. That. Okay, now up 3. Actually, let me go around and do this first. I'll just break it all, and then anything that falls just falls. Because I'm not terribly low on slime or anything. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And for the white glass, well, actually, do I do white glass or do I do quartz? Quartz might look better. I'll try both. Maybe I can mix them both in. Or maybe I try to do like some half slabs or something of quartz and then put white glass on the inside that shines through the quartz. Alright, how are we looking? It's looking like a mushroom, which is a good thing since that's what it's supposed to be. I'm gonna need more glass. Don't have a ton of pink dye left. And I'm gonna be running it. There we go. Let's get me some more. And there's some there. Oh, those are saplings. That's not gonna help me at all. Alright, let me see if there's enough pink dye. I can borrow some from storage here. Otherwise, it's off to the industrial district yet again. And pink dye is right there. Just gonna go crazy with it, and I'll go get some more pink tulips for here and for myself, because pink seems to be the color of the season for me. Yeah, I think if I do quartz and white stained glass, it'll actually look decent. I'll run around here and get this since I flew up here anyway. Any more? Right here. No. Alright, now helps I make the rest of the glass. Pink dye, pink glass, and I have plenty of pink dye left. So when I go to get glass, I should be fine. Let's sleep before I go back up there. Now the... Okay, this is getting ridiculous. There we go. Eat. Now the question is, do I go up 5 or do I go to a lower number? That's 5. I think I go to 5 and then I start paring it down to lower numbers as I go in. I can always just take a couple layers off. It's a shame that slime isn't pink by default, because if it was, it would actually kind of work in this. I want a mod that lets you set resource packs for specific regions. I guess that wouldn't work here in a district because the region would have to be my mushroom. But like my base, if I could have a different resource pack load at different areas so that I can show off like some custom textures to make things a little more realistic for what I'm trying to build, since Minecraft lacks some colors and textures. No, come back here. That would be really cool. But I think it would have to be a mod that loads a custom thing instead of a resource pack. Unless Mojang adds a like a region thing to their resource packs. And if you don't specify a region, you just get it everywhere. That. I didn't care about it, but I don't want to have to go down and get... Well, hello there. Did I get both of those or just one? Where'd the last guy go? Oh, he's right there trying to sneak up on me. Hey. Alright, now where's that ominous potion? Don't want the crossbow, I want the potion. I like to name the ominous potions and just drop them off and see what people say when they randomly pick them up. A lot of times, I'm sure they despawn. Let's see. That's right, I want 5, so I gotta go 3 at a time. It's fun to drop them off at one of the spawns that isn't gone to all that often. Like, main spawn is gone to often, but there's also enough people there that... Cat, come on, quiet please. 1 second. Sorry about that. Cat couldn't decide if she... Cat over here just can't decide if she has a hairball or not. But if I leave it at Alfred spawn, it's a chance that it despawns. But if I toss it like at the district spawn for the entire district server, it just floats there because people don't go through there that often because they usually come to like the spring district through the portal at the main spawn. So I'll just chuck a bottle there. Someone will randomly find it and then be confused. Hopefully no one drinks it and goes near villagers. But I don't think I can be blamed for that because they're the one who drink it. And it does still say Ominous or Bad Omen 5. That's actually a good one. But I make sure not to ever leave any at Trade Haven, since all our villagers is there, because if someone does accidentally drink it, well, I don't want to have to deal with the wrath of a angry manatee. I like chaos. I don't like doing chaos. It's going to cause other people more work. I honestly think that's probably okay, and I'll just do shorter for the next ones. Yeah, I think if I go back to 1s and 2s, I can get this looking okay. Figure out a little bit of a change to my desk because my water bottle is covering like where chat goes on the game. That's easy, just move it to the other side of the desk. And pork chop. So this will probably be a 2 tall, and then a couple more 2 tall, and then go to 1s. Let me just run around and pick this up, because I'll start placing blocks, and next thing you know, it's a 2 tall. That could have stayed, but oh well. Okay, let's knock this out. Dark again. You're dead to me. Sorry. You should have stayed up here. I just do that? I already had the block there. That is the fun thing about streaming so early for me. There's hardly anyone ever on. Which means if I want to get screenshots of something in the dark, it's easy. You don't have to worry about someone signing on and not knowing that they're not supposed to sleep, because usually you have the good 5 minutes you need. Unfortunately, I don't need that right now. Okay, let's try 2 and see how I feel about that. Don't like that. And unfortunately, I have to go after the glass because there is a chance I run out of it. You forgot what you were doing already, River. Maybe I'll put like a chandelier up hanging inside the top here, further up to add some more light. So that's a good idea. Next time it gets dark, I should turn off gamma. Gamma's not really doing anything. That'll remind me. And then that way I can see how this glows from, say, over there. Yeah, I think 2 is okay here. And then this one will probably go up 2 as well. If I break this as I go, I don't have to worry about it as much. So is this one a... That is an even top one, so it will look very similar to that since I didn't do odds. Which is weird, because when I do circles and stuff, normally I try to do an odd. But we got like a double door down there for the entrance. Which with it being lit up now, I might not even worry about it like an actual door. Well, you can stay for a second while I do that. I don't necessarily want like beaded curtains, but some kind of doorway you could just walk through. I guess technically banners solve that issue. Just something that's not really a door, but is a door. But also lets some like light and you can see through it. Kind of like the mangrove roots and the leaves, how you can see light through them. If there was a door block that let light through, but you could just walk through it, I think that would be cool. And the thing is, there's probably mods out there to do all this kind of stuff. And I don't play modded very often. I kind of want to do a create playthrough, because I haven't done that in years. But I don't want to go full on create. I want to keep some things like vanilla again. Alright, more fun juice. You moved. You're not supposed to do that. Don't you know the rules? Really? That's better. Just die. Don't see any more. Is that snow? Where's that quartz? That's rabbit. Guess that's gotta be snow. I get the bad omen, I did. It's also a 5. Don't need the banner. Eat some more. I think this will be the last 2. Then it'll switch to 1s. I'm probably still gonna need to go get more glass. Hopefully someone is selling shulkers of glass or shulkers of sand. Yeah, I'll do 1 from now on. Thank you. I need to do more builds where I just wing it, but I don't. When I try to do YouTube videos, I don't want to wing stuff because it takes so long. Wait, brain work. The streams have actually been a good place to do stuff like this. So maybe I'll start doing more of my... Oh, that's just gonna be a corner. Doing more of my builds on stream and figuring them out. Because I do have flashback running. I just need to remember to set up a clip beforehand so I can put it in a video. Okay, yeah, and then if I just do 1s, stack and a half is not going to get me there, I don't think. I might have more glass at my base. But I also need to get white glass and quartz, which I have some quartz here. Why did I do that? But I don't know. I can't remember if Tyler got any when he was working on his birch trees. I don't think he did, because he went to my bartering farm to get some quartz, and I gave him some spectral arrows, 3 shulkers of them, because IX and I collected a bunch, but we're not saving them anymore. And I'm guessing he's a mending bow user, which I was last season. I think I started off the season with a mending bow and then just switched because I couldn't be bothered, because I did not have a good source of arrows at the beginning of the season. Ooh, maybe. What if we came in 2 and then went up another 1? that would let us do stuff like these corners. All right, let's see if I have any more glass down here. 5 pieces here. 8. 1. Okay, I got a decent amount of quartz here. All right, it's getting dark. Let's see how this looks in the dark. Let me turn off hitboxes. You know what? Let me actually fly over to the spawn build and see how it looks at night. That's looking very mushroom shaped, so that's good. I could probably just flatten the roof completely right now, but I think I want to go up a couple more and make it a little more pointy. I also just realized that's the biggest mushroom here. Yeah, those aren't doing much. So maybe I can do some chandeliers and hanging, or just toss some more lights up in like the areas between where I do spots. How's it? Are shaders going to cause a problem with streaming? Let's find out. Oh, I can't even see it with shaders. Let's get closer. Okay, so shaders don't necessarily work the best. Let's sleep and check in shaders. That is bright. I'm gonna end up covering under that. All right, let's. Sunlight's gonna be a problem. Let's stop like here. It just looks very translucent. Okay, so shaders aren't the best for this, but it doesn't look bad without shaders. So let me go over here. I need to get more rockets. And I need to go get some more glass. Rocket box. All right, shopping district. Let's see. Do you have boxes of sand or glass? Preferably glass. Preferably pink glass. Shop. Pink glass. Pink. 128. The 128 one might have shulkers as well. 1 and 65. 1 is this way, and 65 is this corner. Let's get to 65, which is over here. And then this way. There's a lot more pop-up shops than I realized. Sand and wings. Sandbox. Sandstone box. Wait, 65. Was this actually in the castle? Did I come outside for no reason? It's probably right across from where my shop is. Oh, that's supposed to be the gate. Alright, 65 is down here. It's gotta be that one. Shockers of glass on top row. Pink, pink, pink. No. White shocker box. What is? Okay, I don't care about the funds. Just let me see. That's gotta be white glass. And then this will be regular glass. Wrong thing. 6 and 8, so I need 14 diamonds. One white glass, and then regular glass. Good. This way, right? Yes. Slowly getting my bearings of where things are when I come through here. I still need to finish my ferry door over in the competition. When does the competition end? Discord. Announcement. Let's see. Ferry door, ferry door. The 10th at 8 a.m. And it's currently the 8th. Okay, so I got 2 days. So if I want to, I could get up and stream the ending of, or the building of mine up until the last minute. No, gotta actually make the pink glass first. Okay. That is weird that the white glass with my dark UI looks more transparent and like it's showing gray. Okay, let's just assume I'm gonna need that, because worst case scenario, I end up with pink glass to take home, which isn't that bad of a scenario because I will probably use it for another build here. Because I really want to turn on Distant Horizons, but I am terrified it's going to crash my game. Let's see. It didn't. Oh, I can see my egg from here. And it does blur everything, or blend everything, so it's missing all the texture. I've got a fox and a cat that I'm going to build next to it. I won't need glass for that. Fairy doors and gnomes are over there. Mushrooms are here. Apparently there's snails there. Oh, I want to come in too. That's right. So do this. And then slime, glass, You're about to storm, aren't you? No, just rain? Okay. Let me do that. I have the armor in case I need it. Just makes it cheap to fly. No. I want to keep its rounded appearance, or somewhat rounded appearance. That. What was I saying before this? Fox and cat, snails, mushrooms are here, fairy door, competition ends. Don't know where I was going after that. And then let's do this while I'm thinking about it and drop that down. No, that goes there. Down. And this will probably be stepped up one more, and then that'll be the end of it. And then I can work on getting the white glass. Nope, leave that so I can do this. I'll go up and make it a 4 top. It actually turned out looking more like a bell. Like, surprisingly more like a bell, like the YouTube notification bell. And then instead of the little I don't know what it's called on a bell. The striker, the hammer thingy. It's just a tube. But does it look better flat? I think it's actually these here. Yeah, I'm just wondering if it looks... No, I'll leave it, because if I change it now, I'll wonder if I should have left it. And if I decide I want to change it later, I can. Put all this pink glass away, and we'll get some of this white glass. That dye can go away. And it's nighttime, so I will sleep through the night. And then I want to do splotches. I don't want them to be consistent splotches, like in the same spot on each side. So Let's do this. Do I want to do just single dots? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll just replace single blocks and work my way down each side. I don't want too many. I don't want them to be even. I think that'll work. Just working it down slowly like this. One over here maybe. Let me just put that on my offhand. It'll be easier. I'll pretend like I'm a professional builder. That's fine if it's lined up at the same spot. Okay, don't want them to line up. Which means that needs to be there. Do that. That. No, we'll do that. Might be adding too much white into this. Let's skip a couple. Make it a little more prominent down here. And I suppose some of them can be near each other because the chances of them just being yeah, I think I'll get all this in and then get some quartz and come and like do some slabs or something to add to it. Let's do there, 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 and there. I gotta remember I gotta do the sides too, so it doesn't matter if it looks a little off currently. Yeah, it'll all come together. And if I put some lights in here, maybe a chandelier, or if I have the beacon, I'll definitely put some lights in. I might go and put sea lanterns, or let's go and get this. Sea lanterns might have a weird look to them if I put them behind the white glass. I could turn in a mod coin and get some invisible light blocks. That's always an option. And do I continue down into the red? thinking not right now. I can do here. But I think I leave the red alone for the time being. Wait, did I do one in the second one? I did. And then maybe with the red, I come back and do something different with it. Let's do this. That. That. Nothing there. That. And we'll do that. That. Do another one of these. Let me just do these lower rings while I'm down here. And then I'll work up, which might help instead of going top to bottom. And you can go there. That. I can put a couple more next to each other. And then when I get a good picture of the whole thing done, I can come back and adjust as needed. You can go there. You can go there. There and there. More glass. I don't want a pattern to form. Maybe there is some spots where it's next to each other. Just so that it doesn't look Let's do these two. And then I'll adjust some of the other ones to be too wide as well. Now I keep breaking that one. Let's do this and this. This, skip a little. Do another one down here. Do another one there. this bottom part here. That. Skip it. I feel like one needs to be here. And maybe another one here. Skip. Skip all of that because there's so much there. That's not looking bad. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do something with the red here. Which it could be as simple as just like a quartz half slab border. Either on the pink or on the red at the top here. And then it just separates it more like a band. Alright, let's see, where do I need to go? I need to go up here. Go around the corner. Get this in. One there. Might be easier up here. Yeah, I can hit everything from up here. That doesn't look bad. That. Skip a couple. Don't want to do that one. Gotta go down to do that one. Doing a great job of getting back up and down from here. That. Problem with threes is it's got limited options for where you can put stuff. Go up. Feels bad wasting the glass, but there. Is that all the way around? It is. Alright, so now we're on this layer. Let me go around here and start since it already came down on this one side. We'll do here and here. Here. Up one. skip a couple down here, there. How's that looking? Pretty good. I'll just do lower ones here. Skip a couple. Couple extra ones there. Maybe one there. I gotta remember, if I put in too much white, it's not gonna look right. There. Then how about up here, here. How's that look? Looks okay, except everything is going to the side. That looks better. But I think the main issue is this. And then maybe one here. No, you switch those two. There, there. That helped. It does match right there next to it, but that'll be fine. That. That. Do two there. One there. It's looking like a lot of white now, but I have to remember it is going to be lit up inside, so you're going to be able to see the pink. And if I want to, I can always do an inside layer of red glass to make some spots darker. Alright, up a level. Let me eat, because I don't have a totem. And offhand that. Alright, let's get an idea where I'm going with this. Maybe we work our way more downward angle and go backwards. Skip a couple, up, down. then maybe the corner one. I think that'll be good. Skip these two. One there. One up there. Come to the bottom here. That. Top. Mushrooms are random, but they can also have patterns, so it'll be fine. Yeah, I think that looks okay. That there. Let's just do it. Let's just not worry about if we end up with more of a pattern. As long as we don't have vertical lines that are threes. And maybe one. Maybe that's a 2. And then over here, 1. All right, next level. Okay, for this one, just gonna stand on top and break. Just fine until I need to do that. I'm just gonna waste the glass. That's the wrong layer, but that gives me a starting point. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. There. I'm out of glass. There. And I can reach that from here. That one from here. That. I have to remember I can come back and fix this at any time. Don't think I need one here. I'll get that since I can. Okay. Here I only have one layer, so it's easier. did I go up oh, I skipped a 2 spot. Okay, let's try to fix that. Oh, I only missed it on this. No, I went up the wrong level. Grab this, we'll go around and that's a big spot of that. Let's do that. There, 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 there. That. I keep wanting to do the top one first instead of the bottom one. And we'll use this as our up point. Do this, this, that, that. This whole ring here done. Looks like it. Okay, and then up to here. Maybe it's more sparse up here. Then here there's one patch where it's not super sparse. Maybe it got more sunlight or something. Okay. And then here is a too wide. And we can just spread this through here. And we can make it a little bit more sparse. Where is the sun? The sun's over there, and it's going down, of course. Do that. Okay, we've been all the way around. We'll do this very sparse. Then we'll fill in some of the spaces in between. Like this. And then we'll be up here and do maybe one per side. And then up here. Maybe that. I I think that looks pretty good. If I go in behind some of them and put lights, and then some of the pink, if I put some red or maybe another layer of pink glass, it will help. Sleep real quick. Let me actually pop my totem on in case anything decides to walk up on me. Okay, now for the red area here. I like what Tyler did there. Do I have anything? I have plenty of quartz. Move that. Move that. I got more pink than I thought I did. Actually, let me put this down. That can go back. That can go here. And scaffolding is inside. Okay, now quartz. Actually, pale oak, let's do this. Get some buttons. How do pale oak buttons look? Well, first it helps if I go out far enough. If I do pale oak buttons on this red glass, I just do it in a couple spaces. I think I'm going to need more spaces than I think for it to look decent. Let me remove that one and just go up more. And get my axe so I can do this. Maybe that works. I'm gonna go with it for a bit and see. I can put them on the different faces so that it looks different. No, you're too close. Go there, there, there. There. Put a couple. there. And then we can do there. Out of scaffolding. There, there. Get some more scaffolding so I can get all the way around here. Button. And if we do there and there, out of buttons. There. There. There, maybe. There. Nope, not underneath. It's okay if some of them are close. Whoops. There, there. There. Nope. And let's get there and there. I need to get out of here further. And because I know what's about to happen, because there's go up. Because I can't go on top of the leaves. And that was a good decision because now I just missed the leaves. Though now I'm out of scaffolding. And since I'm done over here, let me break that. Then I don't have to worry about it when I'm done and forget that it's there. And I better take a sip of water because I haven't had any all stream. Camera on so I can see, because I'm not going to go sleep right now. At least if this doesn't look good, it's just a matter of taking an axe or just going up and pouring water down the side to get rid of them. Just gonna land on, nope, that was lucky. Okay, okay. And I fell, of course. I don't think that looks bad. I think what I'll do is leave it and then get some people later when they join to take a look at it and just give me some feedback. Now, where do I want to put quartz? Because I do want to get some more quartz in. Do I just take Tyler's idea and do quartz under the edge? I could do stairs and then slabs and give it a white outline. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me sleep. Okay, so wood goes away. Quartz comes out. And I need that, probably that. And I'll do one side of this and see how it looks. Okay, let's put the totem back in the offhand. Nope. I'm gonna have to go down and get that because if I don't, I will run out. If I decide to do this whole thing. This is where creative mode flight would be really good. We had that on an event server as an island perk for Skyblock, and I miss it because it wasn't permanent. It was a buff you could buy. How do I do this one? Just under. Or do I do a stair facing? I think I do a stair there. Let's see how it looks if I do that. Does that give the impression? Kind of. There. There. Okay, yeah, I think that works. Might look a little weird. But if I do something on the inside of the glass to help, I just like the idea of the quartz. And I need a stair there. Stair. Slab. Stair. Slab. This is one of the ones where I need a stair. Slab. Do I need a stair over here? Did I miss the spot where it... Yeah, right there. This one needs to be a stair. Which, can I put it against that button? No. Okay, I can come down here though. Let's just stack jump up and do it. It needs to be this way. Okay. I'm gonna need to get a posture check channel point redeemed because I just realized I have been like slouching a decent bit. I find myself looking around my microphone to do stuff because it's kind of centered in my screens. Oh, how do I do this? Because I can't go down. This will be another stack jump, I guess. Slab. Nope, that's going to be a stair, which I can do from up there. Stair there. Slab. And then over here I also need a stair. Slab. Stair. Slab, 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 stair. That's a slab. That doesn't help me. Stair. Slab. Can I get that from here? Is it gonna... Actually, does that look better? Slab, slab. Slab. I need a stair there. And then a stair there. Slab. Stair, stair. Slab. And then a stair. There and there. Slab, slab, stair. Going this way. Slab. Must be a stair. Yeah, that works for that. So I think there's another corner piece that I need to go back to and adjust to match. Slab and then slab here. Stair. And then stair. Slab. Alright, let's go look at these corners, because I do think I like the stairs facing that way better. So this one, so let me take this down. So I can just put it up where I need it instead of having to deal with the whole trying to work around it. It's scaffolding. I'm not gonna worry if I get it all. I'll try to collect most of it. Okay, so this one needs to change. Let me see. Or am I wrong? No, yeah, it needs to change. Because I think it just looks better. Helps if I line it up where it needs to go. Right here. Just waste my rockets, that's fine. stair there. And while I'm thinking about it, let me get a couple more just in case I drop them. Then here's the next one, which needs to face this way. I'm not sure about these side ones here. I guess they should change too, so it's consistent. So basically all the stairs need to be facing out at me. Was in one block too far. That's fine, that. Correct tool for the job would be nice. Okay, and then this, can I put that on top of, nope. It's okay, I got full blocks of quartz. There. Grab the stair. Then here I need to do, put that up there so I have full blocks in my hotbar. Okay, so on each side they should be facing forward. Okay, so over here, that one needs to change face forward, and then so do those. And these I should be able to get just from here. Where did you come from? Sir? That's mine. So where's the spot over here that needs light? Whoops, wrong button. Where did you come from? Is it this cave? Yes, it's that cave. I'm not going to worry about it because Community Week's going to be doing a lighting up, I think. Or they should. They usually do districts once they open. That looks good. And then... Plus I did a bunch of lighting up at the end of stream yesterday. Alright, this one here needs to change. Okay, so all of these facing forward. Yes. This side needs to be done. And that's the last side that needs to be done, so that's good. And I think what I can do is just, nope. Shift, please, shift. far up. Can I get to here? Yes. There and there. There. And then there's the one here. That doesn't look bad. Get all of this back. Get all my quartz. A quick look. They all should be facing forward. Nope, the front one's there. I should have known I missed them. And that. There. There we go. No quartz floating around. Skeleton, where? I literally just turned off my light overlay and there's one spot. You're getting a torch. Okay, let's try this again. Light overlay off. That out of hand. No gamma. Let's try shaders one more time. Oh, my shaders aren't going to load with distant horizon enabled, because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. Get a screenshot of this. Say from there. And let's go up and get one quickly before the sun completely comes up. Okay, gamma can go, we can stay off. I think the exterior of the mushroom is done. I need to do an interior so it's an actual house and cover up those on the inside. And then I need to put some more stuff in here, maybe red or more pink glass to help add some dark spots. Maybe some lighting to help light it up at night. And then I need to find out about the beacon, because the beacon will have to be figured out first, because it would need to go in here in order to let me cover it up. So what can... Put this stuff away. That... Just toss all the random junk in here. Put that back down here since mobs do spawn. Do I dare try to find all the scaffolding? Some of it should be despawned by now. This will be quicker. Okay, maybe it is all despawned now. I realize that the free cam there, the movement's a little fast, so it probably isn't great for stream viewers, but... Alright, what am I gonna do? Let me see if I got any update in Spring District. No. Okay, so I'm kind of at a little bit of a standstill until I find out about the beacon and then figure out what lights and stuff I'm going to do. I don't really want to get started on putting the patches in because I'm just going to randomly have to stop them. Let me get a non... get a couple screenshots without shaders. And I can turn distant horizons back on so I can get a full screenshot. And there's a pillager patrol over there, so let's turn off hitboxes. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to wrap up stream. I went longer than I planned anyway. Been 2 hours and 43 minutes, so just 2 hours. But that's good because I kind of enjoy the longer morning streams. So I might switch them to be 3-hour streams from the get-go. Let me switch to our end screen. And I will try to find someone to raid. Who is live currently? Anyone I follow that is live. Well, I don't see any following thing listed on here, so let me refresh my stream manager and see if it has anyone else show up. Thanks for being here, CBY. Alright, let's see. I want to be in the same category. Let's see. Anyone? I want family friendly. Oh, I misspelled the tag. Let's go to Joel, is it Duggan or Dugan? I can't remember. He's playing on the Citadel server, family friendly, English, chill stream, just started literally like a minute ago. So, wait, no, 39 minutes ago. So yeah, we're gonna go raid Joel. I do not have a stream raid message, so send it to Joel. Have a good day. Come back later, maybe. And if not, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the raid button.